Marketing is one of the important things for the organization. It's a strength for the organization. Today it's not about your product being good. It's about your product being marketed. So today the marketing is actually digitally done. You have social media, you have the pages being opened, you see the augmented experience, and you have virtual reality, augmented reality coming in, where people want to feel before even they look at their own house to be painted. I went to one of the furniture shop because I want to tell you the other industries' experiences so that you understand where you can fix it up. I went to one of the furniture startup, and he called me to his home, and then he showed me, this is the furniture company we run. I said, where is the furniture here? He said, no, I will give you the experience of the furniture. And he said, remove your specs. I said, if I remove my specs, I will not be able to see anyone. No, still you remove it, I will show you an experience. He just put one 3D frame into my eyes, and then he showed, this is the room. And what is that furniture you want? Where do you want to place it? I will place it. He placed it and he showed me a reality. I was actually into that room, and that's the kind of experience he showed me. And this is what the customers also want nowadays. And it's all through digital. He does not want any infrastructure. If I place an order and he delivers me at home, this is the kind of infrastructure he has created. Let's come back to the lens card. When lens card came, when I ordered the first specs set through online, my mom said, already when you go to the shop and buy the specs, it's not fitting your eyes. And if you're going to order through online, where's the question? It's going to fit in your face. But today people order multiple glasses through lens card. It has actually reduced your cost of spectacles, and the profit margins have come down because of the lens card, because of the volume of sale they have. These are some of the differences that's been brought in different industry, and your industry is not an exception, because today a customer comes and says, this is a requirement of my paint color or the decorative. In fact, you cannot be calling yourself as a paint association going forward. I think you should rename yourself as a decorative association. Today people want to have the A to Z of your the decorative business under your belt. Just selling product is just the olden days, but you need to integrate today to the requirement of the customer. And advertising, again, marketing and advertising has undergone a change, and digital advertising has come up. Your strategies also. Today, the finance function is actually not looked at as an accounting or a finance merely. Today, finance is looked at as a supportive function for marketing. Big data analytics has actually transformed. Gone are the days where your boss called you and said, please come and present about your profitability for a monthly review or a quarterly review. Today you have everything on the online platform. Your SAP is getting transformed. And sorry to say, whenever I address about digital transformation, many people believe it's implementing ERP in the office. It's not about implementing ERP. There's a umpty number of data in ERP, transaction data in ERP. How are you going to interpret that data for decision making? It's going to create efficiency in your organization. And leadership. And I've seen one of your paint manufacturing company itself. I think it's Asian Paint, which has actually transformed themselves into a digital platform. I saw that one of their article, which spoke about virtual boardrooms, which they have tried to bring in, through which they are conducting board meetings also. And business will undergo a change. Your integration, collaboration, everything will be on the app and systems and your mobile. An analysis which I already told you, where the data, whatever you have, how are you going to use it? Data in the 21st century is the asset. It's a new oil which you need to use for formulating strategy. Those organizations which use data are those organizations which is going to be successful. Now the question is how efficiently you are going to use the data. And you may think that how is it going to be implemented in my organization? Implementing a digital transformation is not a hectic exercise actually. There are a lot of tools which are available free of cost. There are softwares. In fact, Nippon Paints did a lot of sessions with Zoho. Zoho has CRM to email to automated marketing tools, which is available. A to Z of your business is taken care. And there are a lot of softwares like Zoho itself, which is available. So looking at this, and the cost of that is very nominal. It's not even so high in lakhs, it's few thousands. And when you're going to implement the tools, your efficiency increases and transparency increases, your burden on managing your manpower reduces. and does not mean that you're going to cut the manpower. Many people, whenever I address about digital transformation and digital economy, they keep saying, so this is going to destroy the humanity. I said, how is it going to destroy the humanity? I said, it's going to improve the humanity. The reason is, whenever the people are going to lose the job, who is sitting on the table and doing only a cubicle work or sedimentary work is going to go out there, explore now to work for the humanity. Because they lost job in the desk. So desk jobs will move to the humanitarian job. There's no chance. Maybe the revenues might come down, maybe the salaries might come down, but with respect to empowering humanity, it is going to give an opportunity. As simple as that. There's a rethinking that's happening, and all these transformation you are seeing already, it's happening. Look at this video.
Once upon a time, business as usual was often good enough. No more. Where we are going, good enough is dead. In a world where everything is connected, where everything is equally excellent, where performance is reaching perfection, there's only one space left to innovate in: you. Right now, you are a central point in the raging tornado of change fueled by digitization, mobilization, augmentation, disintermediation, automation. Well, the list goes on. Science fiction is becoming science fact. Think about self-driving cars or computers that can learn and think. The way we work will never be the same. The skills we need will be dramatically different. Winning or losing are now happening faster than ever before. So what's your response? How will you discover new opportunities in one of the most transformational times in human history? Are you driving change, or are you being driven by it? Disruption has become the new normal. With change, it's always gradually, then suddenly, well, things really have stopped happening gradually. This change is exponential. Everything that used to be dumb and disconnected is now wired and intelligent. Cars, cities, ports, farms, even our bodies will be wired with sensors and will talk to each other. These game changers are also combinatorial. They amplify each other, creating a perfect storm of change. Quantum computing fuels big data. The Internet of Things fuels artificial intelligence and deep learning, which fuels robotics. However, anything that cannot be digitized or automated will become extremely valuable. Human-only traits such as creativity, imagination, intuition, emotion, and ethics will be even more important in the future, because machines are very good at simulating, but not at being. Yes, robots and software will do some of our work, but this will allow us to focus on things that cannot be automated. To imagine change squared, you've got to start engaging more with what might be, not just with what is. Immerse yourself in the immediate future, 5 to 7 years out from today. We need to go beyond technology and data to reach human insights and wisdom. Technology represents the how of change, but humans represent the why. The future is about holistic business model. The opportunity is to be liquid, to learn just in time, not just in case, not single improvements, but complete transformations, not individual systems, but new ecosystems. Humanity is where true and lasting value is created. We will engage, relate, and buy things because of the experiences they provide, because of their transformative power. The future doesn't just happen. The future gets happened. The new way to work is to embrace technology, but not to become it. The future is in technology, yet the bigger future lies in transcending it. Let's live and lead.
So these are one of the video which I wanted to show you, to just show you in 2 minutes what kind of a transformation is going to happen. And not only that, I was just looking at whether paint industry should undergo a digital transformation in the first place. It is very important for the paint industry to undergo digital transformation because there's a larger business available to you. I was just looking at some of the statistics from the economic point of view. Today, paint industry accounts for about INR 170 billion. INR 170 billion in India. and it's about per capita consumption. If you look at 0.5 kg per annum in India, if you compare with China, it's about 1.6 kg per annum. India's contribution to the globe is about, in the paint industry, about 0.6%, which has to be improved over a period of time. We have an opportunity for that. And when I look at your industry, the unorganized sector contributes for about 35% of the total market share, and 65% is contributed by your organized segment. And in this unorganized sector, there are about 2,000 players in the SMEs who have to digitally undergo a change, which is very, very important. And in the organized sector, when I went and checked who contributes for 65%, it is Asian Paints, Nippon Paints, Berger Paints, Kansai, Nerolac, and ICT, right? ICI. This is the industry gist which I wanted to provide. Definitely the large players will undergo digital transformation because they have capability. There is also a necessity for ensuring that the SMEs and MSMEs should undergo a change with a simple tool, and which as an association you should think about it. And not only that, in your industry there are two things. One is your decorative, other is your industrial. And decorative accounts for about 70% of your market, and industrial accounts for about automated coating and power coating and protective coating. And this is the wide area of opportunity which you have. And how do you measure the growth of your business? Every Indian has a dream to construct a house. Every Indian has a dream to construct a house. When every Indian has a dream to construct, your business is going to increase. When the government is actually looking at eradicating the slum through Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, when they are targeting about 22 million houses, that means clearly there is an opportunity for the paint industry to be catering to the lower segment, to the mid-market, to the top cream market. So it is directly proportional to the GDP growth of the nation. So accordingly, there is a very good market available for all players with respect to the paint industry. The only question is, are you getting transformed yourself? Now, the bad is the digital transformation will have the impact. Digital transformation will have the impact on supply, demand, your entry into the market, your bargaining power with the customer, and your competition also is going to be on the digital platform. Hereafter, the